Hey guys, welcome back, team members. We're at week 3 of our emergency fat loss shortcuts. This week is gonna be an exciting week because we're in the gym. So that means we're gonna go ahead and have some action going. We're gonna do some workouts. So today we're gonna go ahead and cover what you need to do on top of changing what you're eating. First thing though is, even though we're in the gym, you're still gonna do exactly the same workouts that you've been doing. So right now you may be at phase 1 or 2. No matter what phase you're at, you're still gonna follow the workouts just as followed. In just a bit, we're gonna show you some add-on workouts that you can do. So this way we can go ahead and get some more calorie burning and some more fat burning. So workouts are gonna be exactly the same. So what do they need to do next, Dan?
Actually, so I wanted to ask you one question about that. A lot of guys think that maybe they should do like higher repetitions or less weight when they're trying to lose fat. What do you think about that one?
Yeah, the old classic, right? Heavier weight gets you, bulk, and then lightweight gets you lean or ripped. So that one, just totally throw that one out the window. There's only a little bit of truth behind it, but most people get so confused on it. So that's why you may see people, repping out 50 reps because, they want to get ripped, they want to get cut. So the truth on that is, when you go ahead and work out heavy with heavy weights, what it does is it gets your muscles to be bigger and it builds more muscle. So when you go lighter weight, it doesn't build more muscle. So let me explain, because the guys are probably still like, "Okay, what?" So when you go and use heavier weight, what it does is it tears down your muscles more, right? And you know how you build muscle? You tear the muscle, you rebuild it bigger, you tear it, you rebuild it bigger. But if you don't use heavy enough weight, then you don't tear the muscle. You don't use enough weight to tear it, so then it doesn't grow back to be bigger and stronger. So if you want to build more muscle, then you have to go heavy, okay? So that's anywhere from about 8 to 10 reps, even down to 6 reps. So now when it comes to lightweight does have benefits, but it doesn't build more muscle. So make sure you understand that now. What lightweight does is, instead of it getting you cut, what it does is actually builds endurance. So it builds muscle endurance instead of actually getting you lean. So now, very big difference, right? So when you're talking about, what do I need to do to get lean, and and how much weight should I use? Well, you always want to go ahead and use, a mediocre to maybe slightly heavy, depending on how experienced you are. You always want to start off in the mediocre weight. The only time you want to use lightweight is when you're warming up, right? So this way for safety. So when it comes to actually getting your muscles cut, that all has to do with the amount of calories you're burning throughout the day, and also how much calories you're intaking in. So of course, more muscle means more metabolism, which means higher burning, but that's what's going to get you cut. It's not the amount of weight you use. You always want to go with a mediocre or high weight, because that's going to build more muscle. So that's a really good question, because even now, I remember years ago and stuff, I thought the same thing. And so finally I started studying, and it says, well, it doesn't really make sense, So yeah, so that's that one.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
So one other thing which you were talking about before was that, in addition to keeping all your workouts the same, doing the heavy stuff to maintain your muscle,
right,
you should do light cardio in the morning.
Right.
Why is that? Like, how does that help you lose fat?
Well, you want to do light cardio in the morning, especially for the emergency fat loss, just because in the morning you're on an empty stomach. So your body doesn't have a chance to burn any calories or any food in your stomach, and you're pretty much, empty stomach. So the only thing when you're doing cardio in the morning though is make sure that it's low intensity, because if you do high intensity cardio to where you're running or even at a fast jog and your heart rate's up too high, your body's not going to be able to have enough stored energy to go ahead and sustain such a high heart rate. So what it's going to do is it's actually going to break your muscles down. So anytime when you do cardio in the morning, make sure that you do low intensity, and that's actually the next step on top of changing your eating habits, because you're going to do workouts the same, but make sure you start doing cardio in the morning. And I would go ahead and keep it anywhere from about 10 to at the maximum 20 minutes. You don't need to go to the gym really if you don't want to. Most of the time when I did this, I went ahead and just woke up, I didn't even brush my teeth or anything. I just put on a shirt, put on some shorts, some shoes, and just went out the door. A very slow jog, sometimes even a very fast walk. And this way you make sure you always keep your heart rate down.
Yeah.
But really, really effective though on an empty stomach.
Yeah, that's another really good one. And I know like it can be difficult to start doing that, especially if you're not used to doing stuff like that in the morning. But after a while, you really get used to it, and it becomes hard to not do it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do it every day if it's just a new habit you're trying to build in, or if it's just something you're just trying to do right now just to get ready for that occasion. You know, just start off on maybe a couple times a week. But of course, if you're really close to that big day and you really want to crank things up, that's a really awesome trick to go ahead and really burn those extra calories.
Definitely. Now, one other thing I want to talk about was that I know one thing that trips a lot of guys up when they're going really low on calories, like we are in this plan, and also working out hard, is that they don't get enough sleep and they start to lose a little muscle. Can you talk about sleep and its importance for emergency fat loss?
Well, you want to make sure that you're getting enough sleep, because if you don't sleep, your muscles don't recover. And remember, you're going low on calories. You know, you're gonna be doing some different workouts also, so you're putting your body through a lot of stress. Your body's not supposed to normally change this fast, so the last thing you want to do is not get enough sleep. So make sure you're getting a minimum of about 7 hours of sleep, even up to about 9 hours if possible. Let your body recover, and you know, at the same time, remember, when you sleep, you can't gain weight. See, a lot of guys, they don't know that, you know, when you sleep, guys, you don't gain weight. Why? Because you're fasting. You know, it's almost like you're starving, but you're allowed to, because your body's at such a state to where it doesn't need, you know, food. It doesn't need any extra food to be able to run. But of course, if you sleep too long, you'll feel you're dragging, right? So, because you know, your body still has starved on not having any calories for so long. So make sure you get anywhere from about 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And if you do that, you'll find that you'll be able to burn a lot more fat. If you don't, the first place that's going to store fat is in your belly. So keep that in mind. Definitely get that sleep.
Yeah, that's a really important point. And also, a lot of times, if guys are staying up late, like those late night hours are the worst hours for fat loss, because that's, you know, there's not too much healthy food available, and you know, there's lots of things that will trip you up.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so one other thing I want to talk about before we do these workouts is that these are actually like add-ons, right?
Yeah.
Like not the workouts themselves.
We have a beginner, we have an intermediate, and then we have an advanced. So what we're going to do to show you first is we're going to show you the beginner workout. So this way, it's not very hard and it's not a really big workout. So this way you can go ahead and add it on to any of your workout days. No matter if you're working on upper body, lower body, arms, doesn't matter. And you're going to find as we get further along, the advanced one is going to be really tough. It's really going to kick your butt. So got to be prepped for it.
All right, let's jump into those workouts.
All right, let's do it. All right, guys, so this is the beginner add-on workout. We're going to be doing 30 seconds of jump rope, followed by 10 half rep squats and 10 mountain climbers. And you're going to do this at the end of every workout. Now let's go into half rep squats. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go into 10 mountain climbers. All right, and that was actually 10 on each leg. So 20 total, or 10 on each leg. This is the second add-on. We're gonna do clean and jerk, burpees, jump squat, and jumping jacks. We're gonna do 10 reps each. Let's do it. right, so there you go for workout add-on number 2.
What's up, guys? In this one, I'm going to show the advanced cardio add-on. You're going to do this at the end of your workout. In addition, this one is pretty advanced, so make sure you're ready for this. Really intense stuff. This is going to help you lose that fat faster than anything else. Let's do it. Alright guys, that's it. Do the at the end of every workout. Be good stuff.